when you...
Hi everyone, or shall I say, hey guys, seeing as some of you complain when I don't say that. I suppose that's now my signature saying, hey guys. Even though it doesn't come out all the time as hey guys. Because when I watch a video back, it always sounds like I'm saying, hey guys. Which is weird. But yeah, Kevin's had a bad day, a rough day. You know the video when he was live and he was watching the Piers Morgan, and people were going into that, onto that YouTube channel and purchasing to say something. Well, Kevin's actually phoned the police about it. Now, I mean, it wasn't even that deep. Like, they weren't really saying anything that would warrant an arrest. And some people could actually say it wasn't aimed at you, because it didn't directly say his name, Kevin Wright. It said Mr. UK TikTok. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one in the world that's called Mr. UK TikTok. Or in the country. You know, that could have really have been directed at anyone. Because look how many accounts are on TikTok right now called Mr. UK TikTok official or whatever. So who says it was directed at you? It could have been one of your supporters directing it at one of them. Because obviously it's the fake troll accounts. So maybe it was one of your supporters. So essentially you're grassing on one of your supporters here. But just, I don't know why, but he wants people's information. Because now he's going on about YouTube and how easy it is to get people's information from YouTube. But I'm glad the police officer finally told him. YouTube is an American-based company. They're not going to be willingly hand over information, even if it is of people in the United Kingdom, which it might not have been. But they're not going to hand over information to someone in a different country. You need something called an international warrant, which costs a lot of money. Money that Kevin should be forced to pay.
I think they can, because when you obviously on YouTube it's easy to track people because he's used his car.
How's it easier? Like, what goes through this idiot's mind? What makes him think YouTube's easier because they use the card? Because it's not, even if it was a UK-based company and someone used the card to do something similar, they still need a warrant. They can't just walk up to the CEO or the boss, the man in charge, and say, right, we need information of this person on this date at this time. Hand it over now. No, it's people's information, Kevin. It's just pathetic.
To make the message, so it shouldn't be hard to track him down, because once you use your card, it's easy to track the account. But
it's easy. It's easy, is it? Kevin, you wouldn't know what easy is. Oh, but mind saying that, he would think it's easy because he's had an easy life, hasn't he? If you think about it. Like, he hasn't done a day's hard graft in his life. And now he's on TikTok, an easy way to make money. Because it's the easiest way. So, you know, all the trolls and haters aside, you would think he's had an easy life, which he has, really.
I think on YouTube you have to register your account anyway.
You do on TikTok?
Yeah, so that's one thing that I was going to say. So as far as I'm aware, obviously you can track obviously across YouTube, and when you create the account you have to verify, especially if you're making payments.
Is McDonald's Wi-Fi?
The only difficulty that they may run into is obviously YouTube is a American-based company.
Yeah.
Well, he says yeah, like he understood what he said. Kevin doesn't understand there's red tape. There's hoops people have to jump over to get to the goal. He just thinks it's as easy as ringing them up saying, right, this is the British police force. I'm such and such. I want this person's information that did something at this time, on this date, on this channel. And they're going to give him it. That's how easy he thinks it is. It's like when somebody does something on TikTok, he was expecting TikTok to actually give him people's private information. Because he thought it was easy. Because he thought he worked with TikTok. Which all them times when he used to sit there and say, oh, my account's protected, I'm working for TikTok. He would have believed that. So he would have actually have sent them emails asking for specific accounts' personal information. They wouldn't have given it to him, of course. Maybe that's what finally got through his head, that he doesn't. But mind, he wouldn't be saying it's easy to get it off YouTube if he fully understood it. It's just weird.
American-based company.
Yeah.
And American.
Doing my head in.
And American-based companies aren't bound by our rules or
Yeah.
laws.
Well, let's hope they do.
So,
No, they're not bound by British rules. So, what do you mean? Well, let's just hope that they do. No, Kevin, they won't.
I've had it before with like Snapchat and that, because they're owned by Facebook and.
Well, what I'll do as well.
I've had it before where they will just turn.
Kevin, let him finish speaking. Just because he's not saying what you want him to say. Because that's why he's live, recording, like, live with him. Because he's hoping that police officer was going to say something like, oh, yeah, we'll get his information, we'll get it like that. It'll be easy, the person will be arrested by tomorrow. That's what he's hoping for, but no, it doesn't work like that.
Around and go, no, we won't give you anything. So I'm just trying to manage your expectations that we will obviously do as much as we can. But if they turn around and go, no, we're not giving details.
You know, with I'll try and find his TikTok account. With TikTok, they have a law enforcement thing, and they will actually, TikTok are giving the details of people's accounts, their IP.
But they're not. I've seen that law enforcement thing, but that's to help the police. But that's to help the police track down criminals. Trolls aren't criminals in that sense. They're not like Al Capone, you know, top-level criminals. You've got people on TikTok that are selling drugs and weapons and all this other stuff, fake currency. I've seen a few of them accounts where they're selling fake currency. Or you've got them trying to, like, scamming people. I've had a few trying to message me. And I actually I was going to make a video, you know, an awareness video to go through it. I added him on Snapchat and everything. Gave him fake details. And it was to, they were going to put a contract phone in my name, my address, but get it sent to them. And they were going to pay me $1,000. But that would mean that I would be stuck with a bill. If you get what I mean. Not only the cost of the phone, but the cost of the bill until it gets cut off. So they were gonna rip it off, like use it as much as they could. Then when the bill finally comes, rip it off and then sell the phone or do whatever. And I would be stuck with that. And that's what the scam was. But I didn't want to go through with it because he really needed me real name and address and telephone number, and that. I was like, no, I'm not allowing that. So I couldn't do the video. But there's top level criminals, career criminals on TikTok. That'll be what that law enforcement thing's for. Not to track down someone that hurts your feelings or leaves you a bad comment. Because if that was the case, then if somebody told you to shut up or told you an offensive joke, the police would be constantly called, having to constantly do things like this, contacting them. Like, who can dictate what's a hateful comment and what's not a hateful comment? You know what I mean? Where's your brother, though? Everybody's saying that. He would think they're trolls for asking where his brother is. Guaranteed he'll think they're trolls. But how is asking where your brother is a troll comment? You know what I mean? How can you dictate what is and what isn't? And of course, Kevin can't be left in charge. I wouldn't put him in charge of looking after a goldfish.
I know it's TikTok are doing that. It's a special law enforcement thing they've got. What I'll do is when you send me that, I'll link his TikTok to it as well, and then you can try.
Right. So you're going to link someone's TikTok account name to the police. How do you know who it was? See, now that's suspicious. That officer should have said, well, wait, hang on a second. The comment was left on YouTube. How do you know who that person was? It's not like he's going to have the same name on TikTok. So how do you know who it... We all know who he's blaming, don't we? We all know poor Vegas and or Zippy's going to be getting the blame. But how does he know it was them? Because it wasn't the same username as... I've never seen that username before. Just how does he know it was them or who the person was? And that's what's fishy about it. It could have been somebody that actually smells fishy that did it. Because, like I've said, the whole purpose of these idiots, these begs, constantly ringing the police because of trolls, they want the ability to get a deterrent. To have one of these trolls arrested and have a serious punishment to the point where they can see on live, keep going trolls, I've had one arrested. That person's now getting a serious punishment. Keep going, same thing can happen to you. And they're wanting that deterrent to stop trolls doing what they're doing. Which, it's the internet. It's an app. You're going to get trolled no matter what. But they're just trying to, control the trolls. Which will never happen. Trolls have been around since the internet first started. And you've never been able to get rid of all of them. Yeah, you might scare a few, but you'll never get rid of all of them. Like, if this idiot actually had someone seriously punished, say a prison sentence, right, for a troll comment, I wouldn't stop. I'd be more careful on what I say, but I wouldn't stop.
Trace him through his TikTok as well.
Yeah. No,
at the moment, I can't find his account.
That link.
You can't find his account because he's got them blocked. He only unblocks them to Bakers and Zippy to bot his account and to report his comments. Unless he blames me. But man, I can easily prove I don't have any other accounts apart from official TikTok drama. And no way did it say my name. I've got better things to do. I've got better things to spend my money on than anything to do with him, even if it is trolling.
Through to your mobile. It'll come through as a text and then it'll be a link on there. Okay?
Yeah.
But I won't take up any more of your time.
That's
unless
fine.
there's anything else that you...
No, that's fine. Just hopefully we, start catching these people and they...
What's this we? There's no we in this. It's them. They're doing all the legwork. Look, it's just the amount of police resources that go to waste on these idiots. It's just... I just wish I could stop paying taxes. You know what it is? I'm glad I'm going on to the sick. Because I'm sick of paying taxes for people like this. It does my head in. And did you not hear what he said? Hopefully we can stop these people. Even though he's only reported one person.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I won't take up any more of your time.
That's
unless
fine.
there's anything else that you...
No, that's fine. Just hopefully we... start catching these people and they...
Start catching these people. So he's got other things in mind. 100% does he? He's going to start doing this more and more and more. I mean, you'd think at this point, Kevin, you'd be used to it. You'd be used to the haters. You seem to do things You seem to be carry on doing things that's annoying people. That makes people turn into haters. I mean, what can you do really to a troll in the eyes of the law? I'd have to look up that. I know that it is trolling is actually a crime to a certain level. But for little things that happen to Kevin, what would be the appropriate punishment? Not even community service would do. Like, community service would be too harsh. So it'd be like a 50 quid fine or something.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Justice for what they're doing.
Justice!
You shouldn't be having to go through this kind of stuff, especially when you're just trying to...
Like I said, I was at my girlfriend's at the weekend, and they called an ambulance out to here.
They didn't call you an ambulance at all. What does he mean to Tuners or to his dad's? But it's just funny that he would say, yeah, we want justice. He hasn't told that officer everything. Or that officer wouldn't have said that. You know, it shouldn't be happening to you just... Because what he was going to say, or by the sounds of it, he was going to say, it shouldn't keep happening to you because all you're doing is live streaming. So obviously he hasn't told him the full story, which that officer will look into Kevin's background. But what ambulance?
Wasting ambulance time as well. These people need to be called, because wasting that they could have literally, you know. They could have literally, you know.
Obviously, what he's saying is that ambulance could be out serving better purpose, which it's true. If an ambulance was really called, then that is bang out of order. People do need to stop doing that. But the videos I've got, again, he's been hanging around kids, so it could be kids that are doing it. Because no self-respecting grown adult, you know, would sit there and complain about police resources getting called and paramedics and stuff, and then go ahead and phone an ambulance. You know what I mean? That's something a kid would do. Like I say, I have got other videos of him hanging around kids. He tells them all to join his live and gift him. But he's talking about the paramedics ambulance resources being wasted. What are you doing? What are you doing right now wasting there? If that ambulance that got called could have been out saving someone's life, so could that police officer. Right now. Right now, he could be out there stopping a serious crime from happening, but instead, he's having to deal with your rubbish. So talking about calling the kettle black, just absolutely ridiculous. But like I say, I have got other videos. Bunch of kids get into a fight, and Kevin runs over like he's He-Man. You know Kerry from This Country, where the character where she hangs around a lot of kids because she thinks she can control them. Kevin reminds me of her. But of course, I'll do them. For a fact, I might as well do them now. I'm ready and able. I've got the first video out the way. But yeah, it's just disgusting. Constantly wasting police resources over trolls because somebody hurt your feelings in a comment. It won't be because of that. It'll be because of what the person said in front of, I think it was 500,000 people was watching. So of course Kevin probably had the idea to do the same thing, but to be like, say follow me or something, you know, similar to what that person did. But the person jumped on it first and stopped him from doing that. You know, being able to get more followers, to manipulate people. Kevin, sooner or later, you're going to end up getting seriously, seriously hurt. Like, just imagine if he does actually have someone arrested. A troll. Like, actually arrested and punished. Especially over a comment. Can you imagine what that person's going to do to his face? He doesn't think about these things, does he? Doesn't think about what's going to happen, what, if, when, where, and why. Doesn't ask questions. Anyway, I got more to do. I'll catch you in the next one.